Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Rising Phoenix Racing League. Today is the start of a new half season, I suppose, season 4.5. And today we are at Belgium in Stavelo, in Stavelo, Belgium for Spa. So yeah, let's get the season underway with this race. Cobalt. Welcome, Cobalt. Welcome. Cobalt. Welcome, Cobalt. Welcome. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately only 13 drivers today, but hopefully it will still be entertaining. Of course, I've got my water with me and everything, so yeah, let's get right into it and see what it is like for qualifying. See what the conditions are like. All right, so it is cloudy, possibly rain as well. So we'll see. Good luck, everybody, and yeah, let's go. All right, so who will be the first one out of the pits? So we have Colin, some drivers already changing the tires. Alright, so first one out is going to be, oh, well, it was Cobalt before Red Phoenix got in front of him. So here we go. Oh, Red Phoenix into the wall off of the pit exit. And now they're both racing up the hill here. This is very intense considering it's the outlap. Asanka has a 5-place grid penalty already for collision with Gloopy, or Gloopy's AI car rather, and validates his outlap. Yeah, very unfortunate start for Sanka. He's going to be really heavily affected by that for sure. The highest he can start now is 6th, even if he gets a perfect lap. Alright, so Cobalt has gone past Red Phoenix, of course. So let's ride with Cobalt here and see what he can do on his first lap. There'll be enough time for three laps, I believe, in 18 minutes. Excuse me. Alright, so everyone's on track now. And Red Phoenix is pretty close behind Cobalt here. He's gonna have to let him go. And he's in full ERS mode as well, so that's really gonna hamper him. I'm not really sure what Red Phoenix is thinking here. He's gonna have to let him go, or he's gonna ruin both their laps on the hot lap, or he's pitting. Oh, maybe he had damage from the hit with the wall. Maybe that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I think. Sorry, Red Phoenix. Oh, as someone's had an incident. It is Swanee there. Yellow flags for a short amount of time. So here we are with Cobalt, obviously the first person who will set a lap, providing it doesn't get invalidated. He was looking really strong. Oh, Racing Maestro out of the session at Rouge and Radion. Cobalt was looking very strong in practice. I got to see some of his practice earlier on, and he was going quite quick. So I think he has a pretty good shot at even getting pole here today, if I were to guess. Let's see, a 1:16.3 second sector is pretty promising. But yeah, Maestro, first one out in season 4.5. As Cobalt comes around the final couple corners, up to the line. It's going to be a 44 something, a 44.814 for the first lap. As Cullen on the mediums goes P2 with a 47.5. Next up is Shadow Britain, a 46.9 on the mediums. Gloopy is going for another run. Then we have a Sticky Bomb, next person up. It is going to be a 45.001 on the mediums. Ooh, and Gloopy hasn't validated his second lap as well, so not the best of starts for him. Robo Geezer P3 on the softs, 45.550. Let's see, next up we have Red Phoenix starting his second attempt here at a lap. So let's see if he can get it this time. Let's hope. So right now, under 0.2 of a second between Sticky Bomb and Cobalt on differing tires, as I believe that is Cobalt letting, or no, it's Robo letting Red Phoenix through. Now Red Phoenix is going to run out of ERS here as he comes up to Puon, or he's going to get into that lower ERS mode, so he's going to be losing time from here on out on the straights. You have to carefully manage your ERS in order to get it fully for a whole lap. If you start a lap on 60% or 50%, 70%, it's not going to last. Has to be at least 80 or 90. Ooh, as he goes wide and DNFs from the session after starting a purple second sector according to the timing sheets. And that, if that's rain, I believe I just saw rain flash on the screen there. But yeah, that is it for Red Phoenix's session. So he's going to start at the back with Racing Maestro. And yes, there is rain coming down now, so the times are getting slower from here on out. I think Cobalt has done something very amazing here. He set a lap on the softs, done it very well, and before the rain has started to come down, which we can clearly see now on the screen. So this could be Cobalt's first pole position if this holds up. However, I don't want to say anything before it truly is confirmed or happens. But right now, Cobalt is on pole, so we will see if this rain intensifies and if any other driver can improve or not. So we have Sanka going P4, Colin, or I think Sanka P4, Shadow P5. Those are the new new times set. And yeah, the rain is starting to affect the track already. I'm gonna monitor Swanee's times here to see if they match up with what Cobalt would have done. And I believe Sticky Bomb is on an outlap, so he's gonna have to let Swanee through, which he does. Yeah, the rain is starting to come down a little bit heavier at this point. Ooh, and someone has spun. It is Gloopy, and he has damaged his wing as well. So I'm pretty sure that's basically the end of his qualifying. Because by the time he gets into the pits and comes back out, it's going to be intermediate conditions essentially, I would assume. So, yeah, really unfortunate for the McLaren. Here we have Swanee, a 17.8, a purple second sector, briefly, before it gets beaten by, I believe that is, or, no, it didn't get beaten. But yeah, okay, I believe the purple could actually be a glitch. Ooh, as someone else goes off, that's Shadow Britain in the Renault going off at Rouge and Radiant. And here we have Swanee coming up to the line now. It's not going to be anywhere near a 44. It's going to be a 46.8. And with the track getting wetter and wetter, and Mike going off at the top of a Rouge here. And with Gloopy having an invalidated time, plus only half a wing. And the track just getting wetter and wetter, harder to set a time on with every passing second. Yeah, there's no one else who's even started a lap. And yeah, like, even Cobalt himself is 7/10ths down on his previous time. So I'm pretty sure Cobalt has pole position here in the bag. I would safely assume. Cautiously optimistic for him here. Yeah, Swanee is definitely on an in-lap. Shadow is on an in-lap as well. Oh! And Shadow just accidentally put Gloopy into the wall there, I think. It was definitely accidental. It was just a slight tap, but that is really, probably really angered Gloopy. But yeah, Shadow Britain isn't going to improve. Colin, I don't believe, will improve. It's very slippery at this point. Gloopy isn't going to improve. He's actually going to hit the wall here. Oh, thankfully no DNF. But yeah, he has clobbered the wall there with his front left tire. As we have Swanee going very slowly, basically on ice skates at this point, on those soft, dry tires in these conditions. And we have Sticky Bomb, who, yeah, on an in-lap. Shadow Britain coming in as well. But yeah, there's no way anyone is going to improve on this time, on the time set by Cobalt, or even a time in the 140s at this point. I don't believe anyone can get. It would be very difficult to even get a 149. Let's see what Edel can do. I believe this is his first time out. He unfortunately waited too long to come out. If he came out earlier, he could have had a really good shot at higher positions. But unfortunately for him and for Pyro, just a little bit too long. Probably didn't expect the rain to come, and yeah, now he's gonna have to fend for himself here on those mediums, and he invalidates his lap. But let's see what it would have been. It would have been a 19.8 second sector, which is, I believe, around 2.5 seconds slower than Cobalt. So this probably will be a 48, I would assume, maybe a 49. But yeah, crazy stuff here. Everyone's just trying to get laps, but it's not going to work. Yeah, this might not even be a 40. If I'm being honest, it's going to be a 50.8, which would have put him P8, but it was an unvalidated lap, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, I know, like, I mean, at this point, I would probably just go on to the inters and try to get some kilometers down there. But yeah, Edel is continuing, going on another hot lap. As we have Pyro on a hot lap here, as Gloopy's coming out of the pits. Pyro hits the wall. Oh, and that is Edel spinning off at Radiant. Pyro trying to get slipstream from Gloopy. just trying not, or just trying to set a time, any time, will set him up the order by 3 positions. As Sticky Bomb finishes his session, and I would assume more will do so very quickly, because there's really no point of going out right now unless you are P12 or P13, because there's no way you're going to get a time that's going to be anything but or a lap. There's no way the lap you're going to do is going to be easy by any means. And even if you do get it perfect, there's just no grip right now. It's not suitable for dry tires. But yeah, obviously Pyro and Del just trying to get something, because it will obviously bring them up past the retirees, as Robo ends the session as well. So yeah, let's just await these 2 drivers, and then after that I believe the session will effectively be done, because Colin's in the pits and Gloopy has an invalidated lap here. Oh, and Gloopy slams into the wall. I'm not sure if that was on, I don't know if they turned into the wall like that or if they lost grip, but they are out of the session. Now let's see, Pyro are coming up to the line. It's going to be a 53.2. I think that is actually quicker than a standard intermediate lap. So I mean, there is point to go on to the dry, or stay on the dries here. But yeah, as Edel has retired from the session as well, after after spinning off there, as Pyro is going on an in lap now. And Colin is just staying in the pits, which I believe is the right decision. But yeah, Pyro just getting back to the pits. Ooh, yellow flag in turn 1. Oh, that's Edel retiring. But yeah, just watching Pyro here. 2 minutes left in the session. Yeah, the rain is really heavy now. It's probably intermediates at this point. It's a very damp track. Ooh, an invalidated end lap as well for Pyro there, going a little bit too wide at Puan. But that is to be expected in these conditions. Ooh, huge lockup. Ooh, fighting with the car to keep it straight. Yeah, and DRS is disabled, so it is officially a wet track as Pyro comes into the pits to end the session. Yeah, Pyro retires, and I'm assuming Colin will shortly after as well, to end qualifying. So yeah, congrats to Cobalt, Sticky Bomb, and Robo Geezer for the podium positions in qualifying. Yeah, Cobalt really did well. As I said before, I know that personally he's had practice. So yeah, it's really showed there. Sticky Bomb on the mediums though, only 0.2 off. Could also very easily get past given an opportunity as well. So Cobalt has a very good chance. Cobalt's done a lot of practice. Sticky Bomb is looking very close though as well. And if Sticky Bomb was on the softs, I'm not sure how it would have been. But at the moment, Cobalt had the best strategy to go out first, and he's getting the rewards from it. So hopefully, we can have a good race and no incidents, and everyone can finish. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Ooh, as it is also a wet race. Very interesting. It looks to be light rain. I'm pretty sure we'll be starting on the inters as well, based off of how much rain's coming down. Excuse me, just drinking some water. Alright, so formation lap has begun. And we are definitely on the inters. Yes, we're on the inters. I believe everyone's on inters. If I'm correct. Yeah, everyone's on inters. Wet track at Spa, 22 laps. Everyone is weaving about. Ooh, as we've had a collision at the beginning with involving Sanka. I believe Racing Maestro and Edel. I'm not sure what's happened there. But, yeah, very strange. But alright, so your grid order is Cobalt, Sticky Bomb, Robo Geezer, Swanee, Shadow Britain, Colin, Pyro, Gloopy, Sanka, Red Phoenix, Mike, Racing Maestro, and Edel, who had a little bit of an incident. The same with the two McLarens who are on the grid, and Sanka, who had that turn 1 incident there on the formation lap. But no worries, because there's no damage on the form lap, so so thankfully they won't be hampered in the race. Alright, so I don't believe Cobalt has ever won a race here, or even gotten an on-track podium. I believe he's gotten a podium before, after a penalty was removed, or was added to someone else. I actually don't know, but I'm not sure if he's actually ever finished in the top. Okay, he's never finished in the top 2. I'm pretty sure that's true. I think he finished top 3 once or twice. So I was probably wrong about that. Apologies. But yeah, Cobalt here on pole. Let's see what he can do, and for his sake, let's hope that he can get a strong start today. So yep, he's waiting for everyone else to come up now to join him. Oh, his Collins is also on the grid, as well as Mike. And alright, so here we go. We have Edel coming into the final spot, and now we're just waiting for Sanka to ghost through the cars and get into his P9 spot. Honestly, it should be P4, I'd say, but yeah, he had that that unfair. From what I know, it was definitely an unfair penalty. But here we go. We have Cobalt, clear track in front of him for the start of season 4.5 of Rising Phoenix. 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start from Cobalt. Everyone seems to be getting away quite well. We have the Ferrari of Robo Geezer coming up the inside of Sticky Bomb. Cobalt leads through turn 1. Oh, Renault going wide there. That's Racing Maestro. As everyone dives up a Rouge. Robo Geezer. Oh, and that's Cobalt. That's Cobalt spinning. That's Cobalt from pole spinning. Oh, massive accident. Cobalt is out of the race already. And we have a yellow flag in Sector 1. And we have a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. The worst possible start for Cobalt. A spin at a Rouge. A little bit too much power, I would assume. And he is out of the session already. Tragic. Borderline tragic start there. In racing terms. For him. I was looking at Robo and I was thinking, hey, like, he's like starting to slide a bit up a Rouge, and then when I cut to the on board, I just saw Cobalt sideways. Very, very unfortunate for Cobalt there. So yeah, virtual safety car on lap 1, down to 12 runners. Ooh, as Pyro has an incident there with, I believe that was Sanka maybe? I'm not sure. But we're back racing once again. Ooh, as Gloopy is spinning. As Red Phoenix is having an issue as well. But Gloopy has spun. Ooh, that's Cullen with pretty big wing damage there. Well, that's Racing Maestro also in the wall getting collected by Edel. Now coming back onto the track, huge incident. Red Phoenix out of the session. Racing Maestro getting spun around multiple times. Yellow flag in Sector 3. There should definitely be a safety car, I would say. There's been 2 incidents on lap 1 alone. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is basically chaos right here. Chaos the race. It's like Spa 1998, which was aired on YouTube not long ago. Just a few days ago. And we have another virtual safety car. Another virtual safety car. So second virtual safety car in 2 laps. As we have Racing Maestro changing his wing here. So Sticky Bomb leads. Let's see after that. Got crazy start. What's happening with the positions? Sticky Bomb up 1 position from second to first. Mike up 9. Edel up 8. Swanee down 3. Colin down 2. Cobalt and Red Phoenix obviously losing out, both DNFing. Colin now has a penalty, drive-through, for speeding under the VSC just before it ends as well. And with a damaged wing, this is going to be a very tricky race for him to complete now, or for next few laps. As near the front here, the rain is pretty heavy. Yeah, crazy start already. So we go Edel closing in on Robo. Robo closing in on Shadowbrin. Having a lift off there. Oh! And that is Mike in the wall. And that's Robo going for a move up the inside of the bus stop chicane. A little bit of tapping. Sticky Bomb with the fastest lap of a 2:11. Now Edel fastest lap, 2:11 as well. What a craziness! It was Collins has had an incident. I can barely speak here. Well, hopefully everyone gets up a Rouge safely. Shadowbrin almost lost it there. Now is too wide. Going into I forget the corner name. Ooh, a little bit of very close to being to touching there between the two. Edel visibly trying to fight the car around the track. You can see with the wheel movements. He is using a wheel, I believe. Very smooth controls. And here they go. So Sticky Bomb 3.2 seconds in front of Shadow right here. Then we have this battle. Then we have not really much close action apart from that. So we'll stick with this for now. Now I'm wondering if the rain is going to stay or if it's going to eventually clear up. Ooh, that's Edel almost losing it. Very good car control there to keep that thing in a straight line. Very well done by Edel there. And now Robo's made a little bit of an error, and now Edel's closing in on Robo. I don't think he's going to try going for a move here into Blanchemont in the wet. Yeah, he's definitely going to have to back off there. There's no way. Ooh, Robo. Ooh, but he might make a move into the bus stop chicane. Ooh, a little bit of tapping. Oh my goodness, and Edel goes straight on. That penalty has to be removed. I'm pretty sure Oh, and Robo and Edel collide again. Yeah, I am not sure about that. I don't know what happened there. I'm pretty sure Edel was slightly alongside, and Robo may have not seen him. Probably crossed over his line there. But yeah, that 10-second penalty I would definitely vouch for to get removed, because he actually lost time by having that incident happen to him, not gained. So Upper Rouge for the 4th time. Let's see how everyone handles it. Pyro going very, very carefully. Same with Swanee. Ooh, Swanee getting a little bit sideways for a moment there. But back to Robo and Edel. Edel goes deep and has to cut the corner. Robo gets P3 back. Edel does have damage on his front left side. I don't think Robo has any. No, he doesn't, but Edel does, as you can see. We have an incident that is Pyro around as the rain has stopped. It's now just a damp track, so the rain has stopped. But it's definitely still intermediate conditions. But the question will now be, when will be the switchover point, and how much longer can these inters last on a track that is no longer getting rained on? Oh, DRS enabled already. Okay, that was quick. Okay, yeah, it's definitely time for dry tires now. DRS being enabled or disabled is usually a good indicator of when the switchover point is. And all the drivers will see that DRS has been enabled on their UI screens. So, yeah, definitely time to come in for a pit stop if I was everyone. Yep, Sticky Bomb is following through with that. Let's see what Shadow Britain does. Yep, coming in as well. Now, Edel is going to get a little bit screwed here, I believe. Ooh, Edel versus Robo into the pits. This is not going to go well. Oh, well, it actually did go well. There we go. Now Edel might get screwed here by his team not being quick enough. Yeah, he's gonna lose a couple seconds. Yeah, around 3 seconds there he was stationary for, nothing was happening. Yeah, it's now wing change time, and he's going on to the mediums. I'm not sure if the mediums will last actually. I personally would have gone to the hards, but I'm obviously not driving, so it's their choice. Yeah, Swanee on the hards, Robo on the mediums. Ooh, Edel on the mediums as well. Let's see if the mediums can go to the end. Let's see a purple third sector from Mike. Ooh, that's someone off. That's Gloopy off at a Rouge. And there's a full safety car now. Full safety car. Oh my goodness. That's very unfortunate for Gloopy. No front wing at all. He's going to have to limp back to the pits, get a new wing, and rejoin probably at the back of the pack. Oh yeah, it'll have to be the back, because there's only one person behind him, and he's only 6 seconds away. But, yeah, very unfortunate for Gloopy. Hopefully he can get back into it. Back into the field. But yeah, now let's see. Yeah, Shadowburn going on to the softs actually, very interesting. So is Pyro and Gloopy. So I'm very interested to see what their plan is. Well, they're gonna have to make another stop, obviously, but yeah. Well, Sticky Bomb pits actually for the mediums. So yeah, they're all thinking that the mediums can go the distance, or at least most of them are, or some of them are, except for Swanee and Senka, of course. But yeah, being on the mediums or the hards, both are pretty good decisions to say. But hards are definitely safer. But will they have the speed that they need? The need for speed. Alright, so currently Shadow Britain leading behind the safety car, followed by Sticky Bomb, who just pit, Robo, Swanee, and Edel. It was Gloopy as a penalty for speeding into the pit lane. And Red Phoenix has left the session. As Maestro gets a penalty as well. By a backup at the safety car. The number 13 Renault is leading. Let's see. Anything interesting? Yeah, a mix of 1 stops and 2 stops so far. Obviously, everyone pit when the rain ended, and then Sticky Bomb pit, Sanka pit, Racing Master pit, and Gloopy pit 1 time after, or 1 time before actually. Maybe onto another Servanters if they had an incident. Alright, so currently Shadowburn up from 5th into 1st. Edel up 8 spots, and then 3 people up 3 each. Sanka, Mike, and Racing Maestro. Colin down 4, Gloopy down 3, Red Phoenix down 2, Cobalt down 12, and Sticky, Robo, Swanee, and Pyro all equal to where they began. So alright, so next lap will be the safety car coming in, I would assume. And alright, so now the sun is definitely coming out. Sun is definitely out. It's now a bright and beautiful day at Spa. Or a slightly overcast day, but still sunny. So that's good. It was Mike pits and actually hits the exit, the wall and exit, which I have actually done as well, so I don't blame them. But yeah, onto the mediums. And we'll be fighting with the Gloopy on the exit. Alright, so let's stick it on this screen. Alright. So just cars are very close together here under the SC. And we're just about 30 seconds away or so from the safety car coming in, or announced to come in, being announced. But yeah, it's looking like a dry race for the rest of the race, I would assume. So yeah. Yeah, the softs are definitely going to have to pit again. So Shadow will not be first for the whole race. From this point onwards. Because he's going to have to pit and then fight back through probably. Especially against the hard runners like Swanee and Sanka. The medium runners, by the end I'm assuming the tires will be pretty dead. But who knows, maybe they can stretch it out and get them to the flag in a good position. So yeah, let's hope that everyone has some good luck here, because there's been a lot of bad luck today so far. So well, in this race so far. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so Shadowbrand backing up the pack. Everyone getting ready to restart. And now we're just waiting for Shadow to go, because safety car's in the pits. And off he goes. So here he goes, and race has restarted. So let's go. Ooh, Edel very close to Swanee here off the restart. Edel's gonna dive it up the inside a little bit. Yeah. Oh, a very good move by Edel there. Very good move. Oh, a little bit of contact at the back. A little bit of contact. Between Gloopy and someone else, I believe. No damage for Gloopy. But Upper Rouge they go. Usanka gets a little bit loose there, and now he's under threat from Pyro. Ooh, and that's someone spun. That's Mike who has spun and is going backwards. Oh no. Another yellow flag as Mike has retired from the session. So now it's guaranteed points finish. Alright, so Sticky Bomb leads from Shadow Britain, from Robo, from Edel. So yeah, Sticky Bomb has gone past for the lead, as you can obviously see. Alright, cars getting very close. Racing Maestro and Sanka here. Sanka going a little bit wide, getting a penalty for it. Side by side, Pyro and Swanee. Swanee gets the cutback. Racing Maestro tries to get the cutback on Sanka as well. Oh! Swanee spins as Racing Maestro hits Sanka. I'm not sure if that was a chain reaction or if Swanee spun by himself, but he is now unfortunately at the back and with a little bit of damage as well, I think. Nope, no damage at all. So lucky for him. Sort of. Well, Charbonnet goes really far on. Oh! Almost has a huge accident. I'm not sure what happened there. Racing Maestro cutting the corner a little bit. But now we have Edel with the purple first sector challenging Robo. As here we go, Edel on Robo, getting very close. Will he dive it? Thinking of it, but he doesn't. A smart move not to there, I would say. As DRS is now enabled. Ooh, as Gloopy has to go deep into the chicane. As here we go, Upper Rouge. Racing Maestro has to cut it for a second time in 2 laps and gets a penalty for it. It was up here, battle for P2. Edel gets past after a little bit of contact. As Racing Maestro starts a purple first sector, but that is with the corner cut a little bit, so keep that in mind. as Edel sets the fastest lap. So yeah, he's really chasing down Sticky Bomb here. So it is a Haas 1-2 at the moment. Ooh. Here we go, Edel very close to Sticky, but not close enough for the moment for a dive. But here we go, maybe for a move into La Source though. Actually, no, probably not. But definitely up a Rouge here. He's gonna get very close with the slipstream. So let's see onboard here. Ooh, a little bit loose there from the Haas. But here he goes. And Edel is passed for the lead. But Sticky's not happy about it, and he's gonna come back. Ooh, Swanee has spun at a Rouge. No damage, but unfortunately another setback. Hopefully he can catch back up. But yeah, right now Edel definitely seems to be the fastest person on track with the fastest lap and pulling away from P2. So let's see how that plays out later. Oh, hold on a moment. I should probably turn off notifications. There we go. Ooh, Sharburn makes a mistake. Ooh, Paro almost taps him as well. Here we go, Pyro versus Shadow. Oh, they touch. Pyro trying to get the cutback. And here we go. Oh, and here we go at the front as well. But there we go. Pyro past Shadow Britain. And now Sticky Bomb back past Edel. Now into the bus stop chicane. Goes P4, 5, and 6. As Shadow Britain peels into the pits. So here we go, Edel with DRS. As Racing Maestro gets a penalty, and Edel is safely back into P1. Yeah. Like with the DRS, it wasn't too difficult of a move, is what I mean. As Pyro goes into the pits. When Gloopy is out of the session. Ooh, I have a feeling he's hit the outside barrier there at that whatever corner, the whatever name that is for the corner. But yeah, VSC out now. So Pyro is going to get a little bit of an advantage here as he goes on to a second set of softs. So now let's see if the medium runners can take the mediums to the end. The hard runners definitely can, but can the medium runners? Medium runners. It was Edel gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC, and we saw him brake there and lock a wheel. As just before the VSC ended, and now Edel's race is practically ruined. He has to do a drive-through and then a pit stop, or well, I mean, unless he plans to stretch out the tires, but he has to do at least a drive-through, which is going to cost him probably 3 positions, and those are positions that I don't know if he'll get back. He is very fast though, so I mean, never underestimate. But that's probably gonna be a pretty big confidence dent to the Haas driver in this very moment. Now the thing is, Sticky Bomb doesn't know that Edel has a drive-through. But yeah, in comes Edel. Oh, as he hits the wall too. That could have been wing damage, but thankfully it wasn't. But yeah, Sticky Bomb now released into the lead of this race. Robo Geezer P2. Edel will, I believe, be P4 after this. But the 2 racing points are coming fast. As Gloopy leaves the session after his really unfortunate DNF there. Now it's the battle out of the pit lane. Edel versus Sanka. Sanka isn't going to have DRS here. He's not. Or no, yeah, he will have DRS because of the detection points right there. But yeah, like now Edel has to catch up by 15.6 seconds now in order to get back the lead, plus overtaking 3 cars. It was Ido almost loses it there. Alright, so now Sticky Bomb doing something very interesting. No ERS deployment, but he has almost all of his ERS at the moment. So yeah, very interesting. Compared to everyone else, no one else is over 60%, and he is at 90 here. But now he's deploying it all. So yeah, let's see if yeah, like right now I'm just focusing on the gap between Edel and Racing Maestro, just to see if Edel can catch up. At the moment, he has closed by a second in the last lap, but that will not be nearly enough. He needs to close in by around 2.5 seconds, I believe, per lap to catch up to P2. Around 3 seconds a lap to catch up to P1, and that is also while overtaking 3 cars in the process. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's speeding penalty there will probably cost them the win, or a good shot at it. Obviously, him competing with Sticky Bomb very closely. Swanee has a penalty for multiple warnings. It's been a very unfortunate day for Swanee. 2 little incidents there, plus the penalty, plus yeah, he's really quite far back at the moment. Only a safety car would put him back into this at the moment, afraid to say. But now Pyro closing in quite quickly on Colin. Colin on worn mediums, Pyro on relatively new softs. Wasanka has a penalty for corner cutting, so that's going to play into the hands of both Colin and Pyro. But here we go, up or down the long straight. Here we go. Now Pyro with DRS. Oh, almost clipping the back of Colin there, diving to the inside, then going to the outside. But yeah, Pyro is through. Oh, Pyro has an incident. Pyro has a big incident and loses the position to Colin, and then goes deep. But yeah, lap 19, just 3.5 laps to go for the drivers. We'll see, we have Robo coming into the pits, not believing that the mediums will last, I believe. Now Racing Maestro and Colin are both on 16 lap old mediums, so they're probably pretty close to a puncture point, I would say. Senka has a penalty. Oh, and speaking of Senka, in a very close battle here. So Pyro coming back and oh, Senka slamming into the wall there randomly. I'm not sure what that was about, but that was really scary. And now Pyro and Colin thankfully ghosting through him. Oh, that's Pyro spinning out. And now RoboGeezer is past Colin. It's been a horrible revelation for Pyro, down in P7 now. Probably gonna finish in P7 as Senka has left the session. Pyro with burning hot tires. Oh my goodness, and I'm still getting notifications here, like crazy. I'm not sure why. So, I apologize for that. But I can tell you what's going on here. Yeah, it's fine. There's only 2 laps to go, but yeah, Sticky Bomb with a gap of 11.7 seconds here as Edel's closing in on Racing Maestro. RoboGeezer on fresh softs here and will come home probably in P4, I would assume. Oh, and according to Senka, the incident of what happened, his controller had an issue. So that was not an on-purpose slam to the wall there. His controller just broke. Or something. And here we go, Edel versus Racing Maestro. Edel with the engine glitch though. Here we go, battle for P2 as we're about to come on to the final lap here. Now Shadowbrain is getting pretty close to Colin on 18 lap old mediums. I'm wondering how those mediums are feeling for him. Probably very, very, very worn. At least 65% on L tires, I would assume. Colin just doesn't have the grip to compete against Shadow at the moment. As Pyro gets a penalty. And here we go. Shadow Britain versus Colin into Blanchemont. Side by side. Shadow Britain has to go wide. Shadow Britain gets a penalty for it. Oh, that's Racing Maestro out of the session from P3 on the final lap, having a big accident at a Rouge. So that means that Robo Geezer is probably going to pick up that podium position. Oh no, huge incident there. Huge incident. Now just 8 racers left in the session. Actually, 7 racers left. Big props for Swanee for keeping his race going, despite having a bunch of incidents, or not a bunch, but like 2 incidents that set him really far back. And here we go. Here is Sticky Bomb 04 coming through the final bus stop chicane, or the final lap through the bus stop chicane for the final time. And it is P1 for Sticky Bomb and the fastest lap while he's at it. 26 points. Edel coming home in P2 to make it a Haas 1-2 for today. Robo Geezer coming home in P3 after a very unfortunate event for Racing Maestro there. Shadowbrand P4. Colin P3. There we go. After penalties, Colin P3. Pyro here coming home for P6. Yep, there we go. As it's beginning to look a little bit more cloudy now that the race is complete. And now we have Swanee here finishing off the race. Yep. Not many racers today, but still a pretty eventful race. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and yeah, we will see you next Friday for round 2. I'm not sure what round 2 is, what race it is, but yeah, that's been the Belgian Grand Prix for season 4.5. And yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Have a very good day or night, and yeah, we will see you very soon. So yeah, thanks for watching. On behalf of everyone here at Rising Phoenix, thank you, and thanks, and goodbye. Bye bye.